This episode is brought to you by Monkey Nutrition.
So kickboxing was bigger in Europe, huge in Japan. And our bet 2 years ago was, can we actually get this product to look good on TV, get the fans to understand the stories behind it, get the rules, get to know the fighters, get to know the man behind the fighter, buy into the fact that this is as aggressive, as fantastic, as in-your-face action as other combat sport, and give it a chance. Because with kickboxing, the way we interpret kickboxing, it doesn't take more than 3 minutes to decide whether you like it or not. And we positioned it really as a sport. So we don't talk about the character, fictional character of, The Rock or, Hulk Hogan's and stuff.
Right.
We talk about athletes. We talk about their stats.
A wrestling phenomenon. Okay.
Exactly. We talk about the metrics, their KO ratio, what is their, ability to finish fights quickly. We talk about the style of martial art they train with. They talk about their camps. We use a lot of the ingredients, and we bring up a lot of the stories that, other combat sport, starting from UFC, have really proven that is the winning combination to get the sport under the skin of the fans, in sport in general, and in combat sport even more so. Unless you care about the man, the human, the person or the woman, you don't care about his or her style of fighting. And if you don't care about the man and not care about the style of fighting, you don't care if they fight in one organization or the other one.
Right. You have to be invested in the person or the organization doing the sport, right? Whether it's an Olympics, it's a national team, whether it's Liverpool or Manchester United, you grow up with that team. I grew up with Mirko Cro Cop. You need to be invested in the person, right?
Yeah, the human story. What is the guy that, Pat Barry now came from UFC into Glory and had a pretty rough welcome.
Start, right, yeah. Big fan of Pat H.D. Barry here.
We love Pat. And, if you look at Pat Barry, he's a fantastic human being. He's the kind of guy that you want to go out and have a beer with. Mm-hmm. You can spend the whole evening, I did, and, you can't have enough of the guy. He's just a really great human being. It also happens to be a great fighter and happens to have a huge heart, and is the kind of guy that will drive entertainment. It's sport business, it's sport entertainment business. And he knows how to entertain the crowd, inside the ring, of course, and outside the ring.
Which is just as important these days.
This is a major point. I mean, it's 2014, right? We have social media. We have the ability to do a podcast with your own iPhone and send it out to people. He gets this. Some of the American fighters get this even more than anybody else because it's the show business world.
This week on London Real, we have astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I wake up every morning astonished that an astrophysicist can have 1.7 million Twitter followers.